And good evening and welcome to the Burn Center on the campus of Missouri Valley College. And tonight we have volleyball. Brett Holtz, Missouri Valley College Vikings taking on the Stars of Stevens College. I'm Ken Cuiava, glad to be with you another year. And Diana Della Sala joins us. Diana, thanks for coming on our webcast tonight. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Now, if that is a familiar name to you, Diana played for this team. You were a libero, what, graduated in 2014?
Yes, sir.
2014, back here and then left for a while, went back to Texas.
Yes, I did. I played all 4 years as the libero.
And went back to Texas, worked for a while.
Yep, I did, and I came back to be a GA, a graduate assistant.
All right.
So I'm back to help out the volleyball team.
And you are so you're helping out the volleyball team a little bit, right? No?
When I can.
But you're busy. You're working in the you're working in the Malcolm Center, I think, right?
Student Affairs, yes, sir.
Student Affairs, okay. And going to help us with some volleyball tonight. So we'll have the expert over here. You're much more of an expert at this. Do you miss it?
See how it goes.
Do you miss not playing?
I do. I miss it every day, especially coming to games.
Yeah, coming to these matches. How about this Viking team? They are now 9-1 on the year. They only lost to Park in 5, so we're looking for some big things this year, aren't we?
Most definitely. I think they can make it all the way. I think they are a very strong and solid team so far.
We'll be talking about that as we go along tonight. A couple of the gals for 2 weeks in a row now have been named the players of the week.
Yes.
And Maya Kristanishik, she is from Serbia and a transfer for Division II out of Arkansas. And she is named the setter of the week for the second week in a row. And Dakota Santor named the hard attacker of the week for the second week in a row. So getting some recognition. All right. We already defeated this Stevens club once this year, early in the year, 3-0. So we'll see what happens tonight.
We can pull out another W.
I've talked to Coach Holt. We'll hear some of his comments. Probably at the end of the first game, we'll have some comments from the coach. He's very excited about this team as well. He should be. So we're just about ready to go. Vikings in their purple shorts with the orange tops. You like those?
I do. I think they're a little intimidating.
I like them.
They're very nice.
And the Stevens College in the maroon tops with the black shorts. Again, the Vikings won a match between these two earlier in the year. One of the first matches. It may have been the first match of the year. The Vikings won that. So we're ready to go, and Stevens College will serve first. Danielle Craven sends it over.
Nice pass.
Dug out nicely by the Stars to dink this one over, and they're going to get the first point of the match. So it's 1-0. Stars with a lead early on. Of course, we play best of 5 here.
Here we go. We get restart. Get a good pass here.
Nice and warm in the Burn Center tonight.
There we go. Push it out.
And that is out, so it's quickly 2-0 as we see Santor unable to keep that one in. So the Stars off to a 2-0 lead here. Another good serve. Tarden gets to that one.
Fix it again. Nice. She plays that one very well.
So it is 2-1. Vikings will serve. And back to serve for Valley is Santor. Good serve. Vikings go for the block, and instead there was a miss, and that was Halen Mann, and just missed that one, so it's 2-2. Vikings look like they're a little intimidating up on that front line.
Very. They have a lot of height up there.
You have to have that and leaping ability on that front line. Another good serve.
Another strong.
This one's over.
Oh.
And what was that call?
That was a net violation.
Okay, net violation on the Vikings as Tarden got to it, Selena Tarden. But it's 3-2, the Stars with a lead. Glad to have you with us tonight for our first webcast of the season. We'll have football for you Saturday, Benedictine in town.
Oh, that was a tool.
Good block, and it goes out, so the Vikings get the point. Samantha Voyle, she was one of the stars last year. She's out there. Of course, we mentioned Maya Kristanishik. This is a very talented group. And it's 3-3 right now. Good
Great
double block.
She was ready for it.
And that was Voiles, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She got the block.
She pushed firmly on that.
The Vikes up 4-3. Can you play the best of 5? Another good serve. Another good block.
Good
Vikings.
coverage by Lauren.
And they get the point.
Yeah.
Good play. You mentioned Lauren Eldridge.
She picked up that coverage very nicely.
So it's 5-3 Valley. Oops. Little service errors. That one kind of got away from Glassstetter.
Rivero's back in. Selena
Tarden. Selena Tarden Montero. From Brazil, played soccer last year. Vikings
Great
kind of
placement.
dinked that one over.
Right in the hole.
I like that play. Everyone's anticipating something strong. You just kind of barely get it over the net.
Yep. She went up strong for an attack and tricked them.
So it's 6-4. And back to serve is Eldridge. Little slick spot on the floor. It is warm in here. Of course, this building is not air conditioned, and it was hot today. But we'll survive. I think we'll survive.
I hope so. There we go.
They'll have to send this one over, and that is out as they try to go cross court. And that was Yoni Nasumio. She's out of Kenya, but couldn't get that one in. 7-4 Valley after trailing 2-0 now with a 7-4 lead here in the first.
Good serve. Took setter out of rotation.
Good job by the Vikings to get to that one. They'll send it over.
Aggressive back row attack.
And the Vikings get it again. Right now, the Vikings really are kind of taking charge here, and I think
Ooh, timeout, Stevens.
Obanaga, that's Rose Obanaga in her fifth season. She wants a timeout to talk about it. Valley is on a 6-2 run since 2-0. What's been the key so far? Just look to be like very good front line play.
One more time.
What's the key to this 6-2 run?
I think placement.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a lot of good on placement, being aggressive on every play. Just got to keep it up.
Diana De La Sala's with us, and of course she was a libero for 4 years here. Saw her play a lot in her 4 years at Missouri Valley College, and just couldn't stay away, had to come back.
Most definitely, it's what Missouri Valley does to you.
You know, I was talking to Brett Holt about that, Coach Holt. You were right. How many students do we have that are here and leave for a year and then come on back? There's something about this place, isn't there? And it's good. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
We get the quality students to come back, and we enjoy that.
It's always nice to see the program do well.
And this program doing very well. Coach Holt doing a great job with this program. Coach Holt, Coach Drake. 8-4 after the timeout. Good serve.
Oh, very nice.
And that one went just off. Grazed, I believe, Halen Mann. So the serve goes, and it's 9-4. Vikings taking charge early here in the first. Another good serve. This one is tipped. Vikings
come around for the slide.
And that is out. Good idea. Just missed that one by maybe a foot, the back line. Samantha Naust comes in now for the Stars. She's 6'1", redshirt freshman at Winston. 9-5, Valley with the lead in the first.
Great pass.
To the middle, wow.
Haley Criswell.
Haley Criswell.
Very smart move. Their blockers weren't able to meet up as fast as Haley was.
Here's Madison Sherman, who will serve now, 10-5. Serving for the Vikings, runs up on that one, sends it over. See what the Vikings can do with this one. Again, they get it over.
Almost.
The Stars there. And now this one, they send this one down the line, but Stars were able to free ball this one over. Whoa, is that out? No, right in the corner. Good shot. Cross court into the corner. It's 11-5.
They're mixing it up very well, tipping and then attacking when needed.
They get back to service Sherman. Another good serve. It's already 11-5 Valley. They go for the block. This was sent across, but that's a good kill by Yoni Nasimiu. So it's 11-6, and now Nasimiu goes back to serve. Selena Tarden, the libero, played soccer last year, and
very athletic.
She asked if she could go and play volleyball.
Good eye.
In Brazil, volleyball is a very big sport, and so here she is. A good job by the Vikings. Let that one go. You know, sometimes I imagine on that back line that's tough, isn't it? To
it is.
Kind of guess where that's going to be. You can look awfully foolish if you let it drop at your feet, can't you?
Most definitely. Great placement.
Sends this serve over. And this goes out, and the Vikings up 13-6. So off to a good start. Now, you never did anything like that, obviously, right?
I like to think I didn't.
Here's Selena Tarden Montero will serve and gets this one over. And let's see, we had a violation on Stevens. So it's now 14-6.
An overlap with their hitters and defensive players.
It's 14-6. Another serve is over. Vikings wait. Get this one over. Good job by Tarden to keep it alive. And this one's, it's in there. It hit the corner. Ooh, I thought that was in. Didn't you? Or was it
I thought it was too.
It was very close. I thought she just got it inside the line, but ruled out. Well, it's 14-7. Shelby Johnson will serve now for the Stars. Vikings get it over.
Little miss.
They'll have to send this one over. Now let's see if the Vikings can set this up.
It's attack strong.
Tried to send one from the back row, and it's a little bit long. So 14-8.
They can reset and get a good pass here.
So Shelby Johnson, she is out of Nixa, Missouri. Stevens College, of course, located in Columbia. And let's see if they can set it up. They do. Good block by the Stars. The Vikings will set it up again. Stars keep it alive on this volley. Send it over and double hit. 15-8.
I think we're doing really good on capitalizing on their errors. Vice versa. It's a pretty good match.
Good serve, and that's in. Nice serve by Maya Kristanishik. Maya, again, a Division II transfer out of the state of Arkansas. Arkansas Tech, I believe. From Serbia. Vikings up 16-8 here in the first. They have to send this one over. It goes cross court.
It's over.
And it is in. The Vikings let that one drop. That's one where you think it's going to be out and it just stays in, right?
Yes.
All right, so 16-9. Vikings could have played that, but elected to let it go out. At the end of the first, we're going to hear from Brett Holt. Hopefully the Vikings will have a 1-0 lead. Up 16-9.
There we go.
17-9. And what I can see right now, Diana, and I'm not an expert at this sport by any means, but our front line, we're just kind of dominating up there.
Oh, most definitely. Like I said before, they're being smart about their placement, when to attack, when to tip.
Wow,
Strong serve.
Strong serve. Good.
There we go.
And
nice.
That is in. And that's Samantha Voiles. And, you know, Samantha last year was their number one as far as the kills. And she this year with Maya and others, she can just fit right in. Not as much pressure on her.
Last year she was actually our middle blocker, and they moved her out to the outside where she's dominating as well.
18-9, another timeout taken by Stevens. They come in with a record of 3-7. The Vikings are 9-1. After tonight, the Vikings go on the road for a while. We go to Hastings, Nebraska, I believe, this weekend, and then start conference play next Tuesday.
Yes, it does.
Mid-America Nazarene. That's kind of a tough start in the conference, isn't it, Mid-America?
I don't think it's anything they can't handle.
Good. Might as well go after one of the best right off the bat, right?
Yes.
Were you playing? I think you were playing a couple years ago when Mid-America Nazarene was here late in the year.
Mm-hmm.
And did we win in 5, or we may have lost in 5? But it was a tremendous match.
Lost in 5, I believe.
A tremendous match. That's one of and unfortunately we didn't win that one. But those are the kind of matches that you could see this program was really turning around.
Oh, most definitely.
Really turning around.
A lot of progress and
this young lady to my left, Anna Della Sala, was a big part of that, turning this around. All right, up 18-9 in the first. Santor to serve.
Another strong serve.
Boy, they are.
Double.
Set this one up. Double hit. So it's 19-9 now. Santor, Dakota Santor to Plainfield, Illinois. Good serve. And they can't get to it. There certainly is an art to that, isn't there? That hard serve and keeping it in, putting it where you want to, yeah. 20-9.
She seems to perfect it.
Vikings up in this first one. Another good serve.
It's taking them out of rotation.
Yes. Oh, that one's just a little bit long as Voiles went up, tried to go into the corner with it, couldn't get it. 20-10. Voiles, of course, is from the state of Illinois, 6'2" senior. Back to serve is
still one
Tyler
pass here.
Grant. It's 20-10.
Oh. A net violation.
Net violation on the Vikings, so it's 20-11. Well, you don't want to let them back in on this first one. You kind of dominated this first one. You want to get it out of the way.
Push the last 5 points.
By the way, Brett Holt will be my guest not only at the end of the first set here, but halftime of the football game Saturday. We'll have an interview with him talking about this team. So a little publicity to a very good start to the season for this volleyball team. Now wiping up some perspiration on the floor. Again, it is warm in here.
Very warm, very warm.
Okay, it's hot in here. I'm not warm in here. It's hot. This is Texas hot in here.
Yes, most definitely.
20-11. 20-11 Vikings here in the first. Good serve. Vikings get the point. 21-11. I like the way they set that up on the far side there. That was nice by Eldridge. You say Gates is watching tonight?
I believe so.
Jessica Gates, who of course was a MASCOM student here. She's working. She sat in this chair where you are, you know, a few nights, and glad to have Jess with us tonight. Good block, but this one goes out. 21-12. And Tarden comes back in, Montero. 21-12, Vikings in the first. That's the 5. There's a service error. Well, when you're losing 21-12, you don't want to help them out by the service error, but tried to get that one over. I think that's the first service error by the Stars tonight.
3 more points.
Nice serve again, and the Vikings get another point. 23-12. That's Eldridge back there. Lauren out of Gladstone, Missouri.
She's a good placement server.
Another good serve. Vikings keep this one alive, but unable to get to it. Boyle's unable to get to it. It's 23-13. And Stevens 3 and 7 on the year. Back to serve is Halen Mann. And it's out. So set point now for the Vikings. And let's see if Madison Sherman can get that point. 24-13.
Nice.
Now they're going to be able to get this one over. Now let's see if the Vikings can get their set point right here. They send it, and they, good dig by the
nice up by Selena. Swing
Stars,
away from
and
Dakota.
she goes down the line, and it is out. I'll tell you what, Selena did a nice dig.
That was a great up.
That was nice.
A sprawl out.
24-14. Still a 10-point advantage for the Vikings. As Nasimiyu back to serve. Trying to keep this first set alive. That'll do it.
There we go.
They get it to the middle.
Kill from Haley Criswell.
25-14. The Vikings win the first one. And again, I had a chance to visit with Coach Brad Holt before the match. Joins me before this match with Stevens College, and Coach, you played them earlier in the year, a 3-0 win, but tell you, since that, what, 9-1 now? This club's off to a good start.
Yeah, we are. We put ourselves in a good position through the first 10 games. We played a little tougher schedule at the beginning with our home tournament and our tournament last week on the road. And this should be a good test. You know, it's never easy to beat anybody twice in a season, and we know them really well. They're right down the road, so we play them twice every year, and they're getting better each year, and so are we. So it's just a good match, hopefully, that we can play well and move and look forward to this weekend.
I'll tell you what, your only loss was the Park, and that was in your tournament. That was one heck of a match.
It was. We wanted to challenge ourselves early. We knew we had a better team this year coming in, so we wanted to schedule. Park is now 8th in the country, and then Ottawa was preseason 22nd. So we put those two matches at our home tournament, and we were able to beat Ottawa and play really well against Park, who has an All-American that returned this year, who's really the heart and soul of their team.
What's the secret, Coach? You went out recruiting with returning players. What's the secret to the success this year?
We're going to have, if we pass the ball and serve well, we have the firepower this year to hang with the big dogs, as we call them. And our defense is pretty good. It's just how are we going to play under pressure? And once we get into conference season, you know it's never easy. So we really think we can be a top 5 team in our conference and give ourselves a chance to contend. And we're just going to have to play well against the upper half when it comes to those games.
You're getting some recognition. A couple of gals, 2 weeks in a row now, have received Conference Players of the Week.
Yeah, Dakota and Maya have been huge for us. D2 transfers, and Maya's our setter, and we have her for a year, but she makes a world of a difference for us, and we're glad to have her on our side. And then Dakota's also played Division II for a year, then went back home and played JUCO for a year, and she's our firepower, and she hits the ball extremely hard, and just an all-around good player. And then the supporting cast around is good. I mean, we have 4 all-conference people returning, so that's the supporting cast this year. So we look to be pretty good, and we want to be good, and we just got to continue to get better every day.
All right, so there you have Brett Holt talking about this team, and they are off to an impressive start. In that first set, Diana, who led the way?
We have Haley Criswell with 3 kills.
That's pretty good for her, and
Most
2
definitely.
apiece for Santor, Glastetter, Voiles, each had 2. So the Vikings off to a good start, winning this first one by the score of 25 to 14, I believe it was.
Yep.
25-14, thank you. All right, so the Vikings off to a good start, and it's really important to get off to a good start, isn't it? You're probably the favorite coming in. It's just kind of important to get off to
High energy is very important
start
to have throughout the entire game. Just keep momentum on your side.
They opened up the curtain a little bit on the south end. They let a little air in here. It is warm. I don't think anyone's complaining about that.
No. Some airflow is always nice. Selena's in for Haley Criswell in the back row.
All right, so the Vikes up 1-0. And Kristanishik will serve to get this match underway. Or this second set underway, I should say. Vikings up 1-0 with a block. And they get the point out of it. Good job. Glastetter was there. Glastetter's 5'11", Santor 5'8". Kristanovic is 5'11". Boyles is 6'2".
Great placement.
Good block by the Vikings, but it goes out. So it's 1-1. Just underway in the second. Vikings won the first one, 25-14. And let's see if the Vikings can get this one over. They could not. And it's 2-1. Well, that's kind of the way the first one started. In fact, it was 2-0.
It's got a reset.
Stars with the lead. Good serve.
Put it away. Aggressive swing. Tip.
There you go. And that all started. You were talking about Santor with that aggressive swing, and now she was on the back row. She plays a lot of confidence, you can tell, doesn't she?
Most definitely.
She plays with confidence.
Everything's a swing.
So it is 2-2 now. And Santor back to serve. Throws it way up, and there's a service there into the net. That takes timing, doesn't it? You throw that ball that high, it takes timing.
Yes.
And practice.
A lot of it. Hopefully she resets. Gets a pass right here.
3-2, Stars with the lead. In the second set. This one's coming at us. We'll 3-ball this one over. And it's 4-2. The Stars looking a little better here. By the way, if that comes over here, you're the volleyball player. You're going to handle it. You got that?
I'm going to hopefully they jump on the table.
You're going to handle it, not me. 4-2 Stars. This one's
there we go,
over.
aggressive.
Boy, that
Very
was
nice.
That was nice. From the back row, Santor. I think maybe the Stars thought she was just going to get it over. She had something on that. That was nice. 4-3. Stars with a lead.
She took advantage of her pass.
Glastetter will serve. Good serve.
Right in that deep corner.
See if the Vikings can get this one back over. They should be able to. They do.
She reset in the front row. Oh.
Ooh, nice job.
They got him right over the block.
Stars. Yep. And that was, I believe, Danielle Craven. Danielle's out of Kansas City. So it's 5-3. The Stars hanging in there here in the second set. Boom. Set that one up nicely for Lauren Eldridge. And Lauren knew what to do with it. Lauren out of Gladstone. Coach Holt telling his club he wants to play a little defense here. 5-4. Eldridge back to serve. Good serve.
There we go.
Vikings looking to tie the second. Good block by the Stars, led by Halen Mann. And it's 6-4. Let's see who's going to serve here. It's 6-4.
Once I get one good pass, mentally get back into it.
Nasamiyu goes back to serve. Vikings down by 2 points here in the second. Into the net. It's 7-4 now. As the Stars are trying to win set number 2.
Gotta be ready for anything. Stevens is gonna try to mix it up as well.
Nice, nice.
Great placement.
By Maya. As it came to her and she just got a little backhand flip right down the line. 7-5.
It's a play that Stevens wasn't anticipating.
Right. And I would say most of the time that's a tough one to anticipate.
Most
as you
definitely.
as a libero, you're waiting for something power to come at you, right?
Yep. Got to be on your toes.
All right, here's Sherman to serve. Vikings down by 2 in the second set.
Great pass.
Good job keeping that one alive.
It's over.
It's over. Oh, and into the net. As Kristanishek tried to send it right back and hit it into the net. It's 8-5. Stars with the lead.
We're hiding Lauren Eldridge in the back row.
And Shelby Johnson comes in for the Stars. Bam!
Nice.
Wow. That's sad for. When you get her the ball where she wants it, she's powerful, isn't she?
Very. That's a quick set by Maya.
Maya leads the conference setting, and I think she's fourth in the country. Once again, they just find that little spot in the middle of the floor. And coach going to bring Keely Shear in. She's out of Lee Summit. She's going to replace Eldridge. It's 9-6 Stars. Hanging in there in the second. Danielle Craven to serve. So Craven ready to serve. It's over.
There we go. Great pass.
Boy, that was a nice serve. Yeah, it went off of the fingertips of somebody up front. And once again, a very nice set.
Right from the middle.
So Eldridge right back in. It's 9-7. The Vikings have been within 2. They can't get any closer. Let's see what Maya can do with a serve. Ooh, that would have been out, I think, if they went ahead on that back row and tried to do something with it and it went out. So it's 9-8. As a libero, I'll bet you halfway through the season there wasn't a part of your body that wasn't bruised.
Oh, every part. And then you couldn't even feel it when you fell on it again.
You have to be. Now we're tied as that one goes in. I always thought about that. I know Gates was a libero, you were, and I'd watch some of the your forearms and some of the things you would do. You just had to be sore all the time.
Still can't feel it.
9-all here in the second set. Another good serve. Let's see if the Vikings can take the lead here. They do, as that one goes cross court, but it is out. Now it's 10-9 as Valley now has scored 4 straight to lead, 10-9 here in the second set after winning the first one, 25-14.
See if they take a run.
It's almost a double hit. Vikings
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle, and they score. Yeah, now they're going on a little bit of a run. That was Glassstetter. So it's 11-9, and quickly another timeout taken by the Stars. 11-9. Vikings have the lead here in the second set. Another timeout taken by the Stars as they had the lead 9-6. It's now 11-9. Valley here in the second.
Stevens wants to get that lead back.
Maya will serve again. Shot a nice little run here. Sends it down the line. That's going to be another point. Send it right down the line. Oh, now 12-9. I believe it was 12-6 or 9-6. I believe so. I think the Vikings on a 6-0 run here. Maya now again right into that corner. Is it in? No, just missed it. 12-9. I think
there was a touch on that ball.
There was, or was there a touch? No. Oh, there was a touch. There was
Maya
a touch.
serving again.
13-9. So Coach Holt got that call. Now this one a little softer serve.
That was a short one.
But the Stars having a problem setting anything up. It's 14-9, and Valley on an 8-0 run here in the second.
Let's get them out of rotation.
Another nice serve. This one is wide, and it's 15-9.
I like how Stevens is still swinging aggressive no matter the score.
Not backing down at all, are they?
Not at all.
It's quite a run by Valley now. This is a 9-0 run. Up 15-9, starting to take charge here in the second. Another good serve. She put a little more on that one.
Right in the middle.
And this one is
out.
Out. Yeah, it's 16-9. That was her fastball.
That was. That was a good play by Stevens. Very fast pace. Maya's still on her run.
Someone over there holding up a sign saying setter of the week. Doing a pretty good job of serving here too. This one's over. Let's see what the Vikings do. 16-9. Send it down
Great
the line.
placement.
17-9. It is now an 11-0 run in the second set.
She read that defense.
Put it right down the line. Diana laughing at Coach Holt. Ooh, it's now 18-9. Coach Holt, he's a good coach to play for. Can be tough, can he?
Most definitely, but that's the type of coach you need.
And he's tough, and he
one
has
that motivates you.
Really built the program. Not only you gals, not only on the. Well, we'll talk about it after this point, and it's 18-9 now.
Tip, tip, tip.
Good
She
job
got
by the
that.
Vikings. Keep it alive, and ooh. Stevens now gets the point. They break the streak at 12, 18-9. But
that was a good run.
But not only on the court, he's kind of demanding about the classroom too, isn't he?
Oh, most definitely.
I think you're a women's. I told him one time. I think women's volleyball and women's soccer are the two sport teams on campus, probably with the highest GPAs. 18-10. That broke a 12-0 Viking run, but the Vikings in command here in the second.
Good hustle.
They want to get it right back, but that's into the net as Eldridge couldn't get to
Try
it.
to tip it.
Yeah, tried to tip it. 18-11 now.
Vikings need one pass to get this ball back.
Nice set. Eldridge gets it over. And Stars able to counter. Good job.
Nice.
This time Eldridge gets it. She sends it to the back, and they can't do anything with it, 19-11. Now Voiles will come back in. A little height difference there, huh?
Most definitely.
Madison comes out at 5'4", and Sam in at 6'2". And we do have a timeout. 19-11, the Vikings have the lead here in the second. (19-11) is our score. Glad to be joined again tonight by Deanna De La Sala out of Houston, Texas. Back with us, a 4-year libero for the Vikings, now in grad school here. And so the hot, humid weather doesn't bother a lady from Texas, especially from Houston, right?
So very similar.
We're glad to have you back. Here's the serve.
Very strong.
Hits the tape, but does get over. And this time the Vikings can't get to it. It's 19-12.
That was great hustle on that play.
Nasamiu with the play. So the Stars trying to hang in there in set number 2 after losing the first one. Nice serve. Vikings handle it. Voiles gets it over. Good block. And right back over. They blocked it. And then we're right above the net, and a good job not getting into the net. Hannah Glassstetter, and she put it down. Young lady out of Washington, Missouri.
Right to the middle.
20-12 now.
On both sides, it seems to be an open spot.
And Hannah will go back to serve.
Took them out. Tip.
It hits the basketball goal, but that's in play. Good job by the Vikings. Good job by Santor, but no one could come up with it. It's 20-13. Again, wiping up some perspiration on the floor. 20-13 Vikings in command here, but the Stars not going away. They lost the first one 25-14.
They're fighting for every point.
Yes, they are. Give them credit.
They're not making this easy on the Vikings.
Tyler Grant will serve. They're 3-7 coming in. They lost 3-0 to the Vikings, and that's into the net. Service error. It is 21-13. Our next webcast will be Saturday, of course, football. A big game. Benedictine and the Vikings both 2-0.
Home game.
And it's family weekend.
Most definitely.
Be a lot of fun. First home game. We'll be on the air at 5:30. That one's into the net. It's 21-14. And our game starts at 6.
She can make up for it and get a pass right here.
21-14.
Push those 4 points.
Now Samiu to serve. Sends it over. Oh, nice job.
Right in the
nice
middle.
job by Maya. As she just, with the left hand, right in the middle. A little smile on her face after that. It's 22-14. Now Voiles will check out, and back into serve will be Madison Sherman. Vikings looking for their 10th win of the year. Already they're 9-1. Did she get to that? No, I didn't think so. Sherman dove, just couldn't quite get the hand underneath it. 22-15. Back to serve Taylor Edwards. She's from the St. Louis area, St. Peter's.
Dakota with a big swing.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what, she gets power, doesn't she?
Most definitely.
23-15. Now see that, now if I was playing out there, I would just turn my head and duck. You're not supposed to do that.
Not the Stevens team. They're fighting for every point.
No, that stayed on the back line. Yeah.
That was in.
24-15 set point.
One more serve by Selena.
Selena serving for set number 2. Young lady out of Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Sends it across.
Short serve. Nice run through.
Vikings
good place.
Set point here.
Right from the middle.
Good block. Good block, and that's the set. The double block. Maya was there, and so was Glassstetter. 25-15. So the Vikings up 2-0. And the third set coming up as the Vikings look for their 10th win of the season. As we get set for get ready for the third set, Diana, how about the kills for the Vikings? Who's leading the way now?
Dakota, she has 7 kills in that match, following with Hannah with 4.
And I think Dakota had 2 going into the second set, so she had a big set. Hannah had 4, looking pretty impressive right now.
And then 3 both from Lauren and Haley.
So the Vikings up 2-0, trying to take it 3-0 if they can win. If they can win this, and you know when you're playing, I'm sure obvious when you're up 2-0, you want to finish them off. You don't want to let anybody have any momentum, right?
Oh, most definitely. They want to come out here strong, finish as a team with high energy.
The Vikings head to Hastings, Nebraska this weekend for a tournament, and then start conference play next Tuesday night in Olathe against Mid-American Nazarene. What a way to start the conference season. You might as well start with one of the better teams and get started, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. There's Jada Hollingshead's here as well. Let's put the headset on her just for a minute. Just for a minute. She's doing fine. And then we'll get back to how's Jada tonight?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. You didn't know you were going to come right in here and sit down and put a microphone on, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, Jada Hollingshead also played for this team. Hey, Diana got us a 2-0 lead.
Oh, hey,
So,
awesome.
let's see.
High five.
So Diana and Jada will be helping us throughout the year. And so we're in the third set here. The Vikings looking pretty impressive. Did you just get here?
Yes, I just showed up.
All right.
You'll have to fill me in.
Have you watched one of the matches? Have you seen them play yet?
I haven't yet. No, they had their home tournament.
You're going to be pretty impressed. Dakota Santor has 7 kills now.
Oh,
and
nice.
Maya leads the conference, leading setter in the conference. And the Vikings have won. First one 25-14, second one 25-15.
Okay.
So here we go. Diana, you just rest for a minute, all right? We're going to Jada. She's an old pro at this now, see?
Right.
And so Jada's going to take us through. Hopefully, it will be the third winning set for the Vikings. As off to serve will be Danielle Craven. Craven sends it over. Vikings keep it alive and looking for that first point. Now Stevens took the lead in both the first 2 sets. In fact, led 9-6 in the second. And they're going to lead 1-0 here. And the Vikings scored 12 straight points in that second set. They were down 9-6. Scored 12 straight points. Let's see, did you play last year or 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Time flies, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Time flies. And so Jada was on that team 2 years ago. And here we go, just like in the first 2 sets, the Stars jump out to an early lead. 2-0. The Vikings have won the first 2. Here's Craven, sends this one over. Vikings send it down the line, and they get it. Nice job.
That was a great tip.
That is Santor. She has a pretty impressive serve, too. Watch when she serves it. So it's 2-1. Now they try to win this thing in 3. They beat Stevens in 3 in Columbia, I think, to start the season. Good job. The Vikings keep this one alive. And they get this one, as that was Julia Krebs, I believe. Julia in the match, and it's 2-2. See, what position did you play?
I was a middle hitter.
Middle hitter. A couple of years ago, and you were on one of these teams. I was talking to Diana about it. You know, the last few years, this team just getting better and better. This program getting better and better.
Absolutely, yeah, it's growing well.
This team is 9-1, looking for their 10th win of the year already before they go to Hastings. 2-2, good block. I think that's Julio again. I think that's Krebs again, number 5. So Vikings take a 3-2 lead. And once again, serving is going to be Santor. Strong serve. This one comes all the way over, and the Vikings get to this one. And they get yet another point. 4-2. As a middle hitter, you were going, ooh, right to me, right?
I know. I got excited about that one.
Yeah, that's kind of like putting it on a tee for you, isn't it?
Right. Yep.
When that ball just comes floating over the net, you go, oh, that's
man.
what you want. Those.
You know that one's going down.
Here is this one sent over. The Vikings up 4-2, trying to put this away in 3. And the Stars trying to battle back here. Good job as they go again. And boy, how about Julia Krebs here to start the third? We've mentioned her name a lot. It's already 5-2. And Santor back serving. Vikings won the first 2 and off to a good start here in the third. Santor, that serve, she got a lot of top spin on that serve. Get this one over. Santor goes to a knee to keep it alive. Vikings send it over. Good volley here. And oop, that one's into the net as Osterhaus tried to send it over the left hand, put it in the net, 5-3, but the Vikings off to a good start here in the third. Taylor Grant will serve. Vikings get to it, send it over, keep it alive. Good volley going on here as the Stars keep it alive, and the Vikings respond. Probably about the best volley we've had this evening. There's the block. Send it over, another block. Good double block. And that was Criswell. Was one of them. I didn't see who else. Was it Oster? Who else was in on that block? I know Criswell was one of them. It may have been Julia Krebs. 6-3.
I think so, yeah.
There's an art to that too, isn't there? Getting up for that block.
Right.
I mean, really, when you're doing that, I want to talk about that with you in just a minute here.
You'd be surprised, the footwork.
Here's the serve. And this one by Nasamiya. What do you mean? Does that go 6-4 is our score. And back to serve is going to be Kirscher, Carrie Kirscher. She's out of Richmond, Indiana. Sends it over down the line, but it's out. So you're talking about when you go up the block, there's a lot of not only positioning where you're going to be. Number one, you have to anticipate where you think it's going to go, right?
Yes, absolutely. The footwork, the timing, and getting there, making sure that
So
you're there on
don't just stand there
time.
and jump. There is footwork involved. You want to be at the right place.
And pressing
timing.
forward.
Without touching the net.
Right, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of work to it. A lot of work to this game. Shear will serve. Vikings up 7-4, trying to end it. And it's now 8-4, and they're well on their way as they're kind of dominating the match here, at least for right now. And a timeout is taken. So we're talking about that footwork. You always play that position even when you were younger and in high school. Where are you from?
I'm from Illinois.
From Illinois.
Yeah,
Is there a lot of good high school volleyball in Illinois?
Yeah, I would say so. There's a lot of club volleyball going on there, but I actually never participated in the club volleyball. I was in all different kinds of sports, so I just kind of lucked out going to school.
So you didn't play volleyball in high school?
I did play volleyball, but I didn't do the club volleyball.
But you did basketball.
Which is
played other
softball
sports.
and basketball.
Played about every sport. And Coach Holt recruits you, and here you are. And
I actually went to a junior college in Southern Illinois first, and then
which junior college?
It was John A. Logan College.
Okay, yeah, I know John. We've years ago when I was doing play-by-play for basketball, the Moberly Area Community College would play John A. Logan.
Oh, okay.
Basketball, so I'm familiar with that area.
Yep,
yeah.
They actually have a pretty good program down there.
Close to Carbondale down there. Yeah.
Yep. And I know that Holt was looking to recruit another girl from John A. Logan. There's been quite a few seasons of John A. Logan girls coming through here.
Good. So here you are, and now you're here full time.
Right? Yep. Making a life here in Marshall.
Another Valley grad coming back.
Yes, absolutely.
That's good. All right, 8-4 Vikings. Let's see if the Vikings can put away this third. They're looking pretty good right now, and that's pounded down the middle, and it's 9-4. Keely Shear will serve. Our next live stream event will be Saturday. Football. Benedictine will be here. It's family weekend. They have a 9-8, 8-5. I guess that point went to the Stars. I gave it to the Vikings. 8-5. Stars serving. 9-5. Pretty much dominating play. It looks like we're on that front row tonight, being aggressive. Probably a lot safer. If you're on that front line, you have to be progressive, pretty aggressive, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't want to be passive up there. You want to take it to the other team. I know Jada played pretty well here, I remember. Good job by the Vikings to keep that alive and I thought the Vikes would get that point, but a good job by the Stars to keep it alive. Still 9-5. Good block. Send this one over, but it's out. 9-6. Were you in that? You were on that team a couple of years ago. I was talking to Diane about it when we played Mid-American Nazarene here late in the year.
Yes,
you were on that club. It was 5 sets. We lost that one, but boy, what a great match that was. It went right down to the last point.
We wanted that so bad.
And I think that's kind of one of those matches where everyone said, okay, Missouri Valley's program has arrived.
Absolutely.
This program has now arrived.
Keeps getting better and better every year.
Oh, what a great dig by Casey Chinnon, but the Vikes can't save it. And all of a sudden, it's 9-7. 9-7 now as the Stars trying to make a run here in the third. Chinnon gets to that one. And once again, that is Santor, Dakota Santor. Plainfield it along.
Hopefully we can get that momentum back.
Yeah, 10-7. Who's serving? Here's the serve. Block, but the point goes to Stevens.
Went right in between her hands.
Well, it's 11-7. Point goes to the Vikings. Oh, just grazes the top of the tape. And this one into the net, 12-7. There you go, Jada. Now it looks like kind of starting to take. When you're down 2-0 and you're down 12-7, it's kind of tough, isn't it?
Yeah, the momentum is everything. You get to rolling, and you know, like you said, they were behind earlier, and they just kept going for 12 points straight.
Send this one over. 12-7, Vikings in charge, and there's another kill by Santor. Santor and Kristanishek have been named Players of the Week in the conference 2 weeks in a row.
Yes, I heard that.
And let's see, this is going to be a point, net violation, so it's 14-7, Vikings starting to pull away here. So Diana Delasella and Jada, you two will be with us. We're going to do more of these matches, so you better be ready. Both of you, huh? One of these days, I'm just going to give you both a headset, and I'm going to walk away.
Oh, my. We're going to have to get a lot better at it.
You'll be fine.
I'm nervous.
You will be fine.
Oh,
yeah, Vikings
nice
up
hit.
15-7. Good hit there. I think,
that was Haley.
Haley Criswell.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, when you're in the middle and that ball just kind of floats above that net.
With an open net.
You want those. With an open net, you want those.
Trying to hit the 10-foot line.
15-7, Vikings up. Once again. Right there, and Haley knew what to do with it, set it down 16-7. The Vikings appear going to get through this one in 3. Unless the Stars can really turn it around. Chaz Maddie, Jesus Zilla on the cameras tonight. And this one is out. It's 18-7. Columbia College, or rather, excuse me, Stevens College in Columbia, Missouri, about 50 miles down I-70. And the Vikings are closing in on a 10-1 start to the season. Wow. Up 17-7. They look for the block. They send it over. Vikings get another one. Well, I'm telling you what.
Nice hit, Santori.
Santor, I tell you, she is pounding it right now. 18-7. Vikings with the lead. We're late in the third. All right, 18-7. Thanks for Jada for stopping by, and Diana back into to wrap things up. We think here in the third, and you were sitting and watching, and I'll tell you what, the Vikings just pretty impressive, pretty solid performance so far tonight.
Oh, most definitely. You can just see that their confidence is thriving.
18-7 as the Vikings close in on a 3-0 win here and their 10th win of the year. The Vikings getting to all of them now. And another one.
Another kill off that libero.
Yep, off the libero to Santor, and she's on a roll right now, 19-7.
She's hitting anything.
So 19-7, Vikings closing in on this one. A 3-0 win. Blocking, that's
block.
another point, yeah.
Haley Criswell and Maya.
Maya and Criswell's had a nice match, hasn't she?
She's been playing really aggressive front row, smart plays.
It's 20-7. The Vikings won the first two, 25-14, 25-15, and now up 20-7 here in the third. And the Vikings are getting to everything.
There we go.
Good
Way to
block.
be there. Criswell with a block.
And this one, however, goes off of the fingertips and out. So it's 20-8. 20-8 is our score. Here's the serve. Vikings want to get it right back. Good hustle. They can't quite get to it. Maya got to it, I believe, but then Vikings couldn't do anything with it. 20-9. Coach Holt getting several of the players in. Chinnon's in there. This serve goes long, and it's 21-9. So 4 points away from a 3-0 win. You know, Osterhaus back in. Madeline, she's out of state of Kansas.
Maya back to serve.
Her run at serve, that 12-point run, remember, in the second.
Great pass.
Wow, that is some power. This one is sent over. Chinnon gets to it. To the middle.
Yes.
And there's Criswell again. 22-9. Maybe it's the new orange jerseys, you think? Huh?
That could be it.
They're good looking. That's a good looking uniform. Another nice serve. This one's sent back over. Criswell gets a fingertip on it.
There we go. It's over. Free
Chinnon
ball.
able to get it over the free ball. Chinnon keeps this one alive, and now she'll free ball it over. Vikings off the net. Keep this one alive, but it's a little long.
Out.
22-10.
They kept coming out with a swing, though. Strong swings.
So here's
Stevens
Craven to
up
serve.
there.
Stevens will fall to 3-8, and the Vikings 10-1, heading to Hastings. Ooh, that's right on the line.
I thought that was.
I thought it was on the line.
Definitely on the line.
Called out. 22-11.
But he probably has a better view than we do.
Yep. Not gonna argue. That's a tough job too.
That's nerve-wracking.
And there's a point. It's 23-11. I would imagine, especially in a real close match, like a real close conference match or something, and you're back there. That's tough.
It is. The adrenaline keeps you going.
23-11. Back to serve.
Finish
Santor
strong.
trying to finish it off. Not yet. Good job by Mann. Halen Mann, make it 23-12.
Shelby Johnson just came in.
Jay Wilkerson will serve. Krebs is out there.
A little miscommunication there.
Vikings 2 points away from a match. Good dig there. Vikings keep it alive. It's over, and no one was able to get to it.
The libero with the kill.
Yeah, there you go. Mark that kill down for me. You don't get many of those, do
Those
you?
are moments we thrive for.
All right, we're up to match point. In fact, we have about 12 match points now. Norris will serve for the match. It's over. And point goes to the Stars. It's 24-13, still match point. Coach Holt had Norris in for a moment. Now also in Emily Dodge.
Shelby Johnson went in for the libero. Libero Stevens. Finish strong.
Oh, yeah. I thought the Vikings had the match right there. Didn't quite get it. They'll try it again.
Back row attack.
And there's your match.
That's it.
That one goes out. 25-13. So pretty impressive
Vikings
match.
take the win.
And Diana, you did a great job.
Thanks.
Great job.
Thank you for having me.
We'll do this again. The Vikings were on the road for a while now, but when they come back, we'll do this again, and we'll have you and Jada both, and it'll be fun.
Most definitely.
All right, good to see you, and thanks. You did a great job. All right, Diana De La Sala with us, and of course Jada Hollingshead was also with us for a moment. They were both players who have helped grow this program. Well, that's going to do it. Vikings win it in 3 tonight, and they hit the road. They go to Hastings, Nebraska for a tournament this weekend, and then start conference play next Tuesday night in Olathe against Mid-America Nazarene. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate it. I'm Ken Cuyaba. Thanks to Chaz Maddie and Jesus Zilla, and that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Join us for football Saturday night at 5:30. We'll have the pregame on mobile.edu. Good night.